I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer here at Wakana, one of the co-founders, and want to really welcome all of our guests, all of our business partners, and of course, our Wakana Medical Advisory Board. I know some of them are on our panel line, so thank you for tuning in as well. This is a six-part series, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this evening is part 5 of part 6. Which products do I use for my customers? So if you're new on the line, this is a really great forum for you to kind of see what CBD is, how it works, and really how you can utilize our different products for your particular challenge. So we're going to talk about CBD, what it is, how it works, why we should use it, and some of the scenarios that we are going to talk about this evening. Our disclaimer, this is super important, guys, that you understand that the FDA has not approved of these statements, meaning that we cannot make claims that these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. When we speak about the use of CBD, we talk about CBD assisting with symptoms that can be causing our body not to be in balance. You know, symptoms that we may see if someone suffers from fibromyalgia or lupus, or symptoms that we may see of those who have diabetes or hypertension. So we can't not use words like treat or cure. So let's make that very clear. So a little bit about myself quickly. I am an obstetrician gynecologist of over 30 years. I trained at Wayne State School of Medicine, did my residency at Cook County. I am CEO of RJM Wellness and Rip Rita Fitness. I'm a global women's health and wellness speaker. I'm also a certifying physician for medical marijuana in the state of Illinois, as well as a member for Doctors for Cannabis Regulation. And again, I'm one of the co-founders and chief medical officer for Wakana. And now a new little venture is that I'm an owner of a fat loss camp in South Florida, Travis Garza Fat Loss Camps. I am also getting my MBA from Judson University. I will be graduating prayerfully in May of 2022, as well as I am a trichology instructor candidate, graduating from the National Trichology Institute in November. So exciting times, lots of things are going on in my life, and just excited to give you this information tonight. I'm a mom first of 3 amazing adult children. Yes, only one is still on my payroll, but I have Jacob, who's 30, Joshua, who's 25, and Hannah, who's 23, who has just applied to 37 medical schools. So we're excited about her journey into medicine as well. The other 2 are in business and don't want anything to do with the field of medicine. Yes, I'm still a practicing physician. Tonight, I'm not on call. Tomorrow, I'm on call. I had to switch days, nights, because I had to get my 25-year-old off to the airport. That's why I'm late, trying to get him back to the Florida area. But I'm still an obstetrician gynecologist doing C-sections, hysterectomies, tummy tucks, liposuctions, delivering babies. Really, really loving that. I'm still able to enjoy a little bit, but I am nearing retirement. So I'm excited about that as well. So how did an obstetrician gynecologist get involved in the cannabis industry? Well, our very own CEO, Melissa Boston, introduced me to CBD 4.5 years ago. And truly, when I found out the benefits, as you're going to find out the benefits of the plant, the medicinal benefits, you too will be an advocate for this plant. But I was able to testify in front of the Judiciary Committee for the taxation legalization of adult use cannabis here in Illinois. So the governor of Illinois asked me to testify as a physician about the medicinal properties that this plant is available to everyone that is interested in. So a little bit about My other co-founders, Dr. Patricia Van Pelt is our CFO. The name of our company is Wakana. We are the crown jewel of CBD. The vision behind Wakana is our CEO, Melissa Boston, our visionary. She brings to us so many years of being in the network marketing industry as well as corporate America. And then our CSO, our Chief Sales Officer, Phyllis Nash, who is our midwife. She is responsible for birthing all of the possibilities that we have in this industry when you join and lock arms with us here at Wakana. So let's talk about the plant. The cannabis plant is an amazing plant. But what I didn't know 4 years ago or 4.5 years ago, I didn't realize that there was another side of the plant that didn't get you high. See, I only knew about the marijuana side, the one that gets you high, the euphoria, the paranoia. But what I want you to realize is that this plant has a hemp side. It's the side that has the medicinal benefits to the body and the mind without the high. So we call hemp the health without the high. And the reason why the hemp side doesn't get you high is that the hemp side has very trace amounts of Delta-9. Delta-9 THC is 0.3% or less by definition in the hemp species. But on the other side, the marijuana species, there's high amounts of THC, 20, 30, 40, 50% amount of Delta-9 THC in the marijuana side. That is the reason it gets you high. So tonight, we are talking about CBD or cannabidiol that's sourced from the hemp species. So what is CBD? CBD is one of 120 cannabinoids or compounds that the plant produces, but it truly is the hero. It is the hero of the plant because it has a very long list of medicinal benefits. You can see here, it's an antibacterial. It inhibits cancer cell growth. It's neuroprotective. So any nerve damage that happens, be it a stroke, or maybe it's neuropathy, maybe it's diabetes, maybe you were in a car accident, it will help to take those nerves and repair those nerves and to help those nerves to be able to work properly. It helps to reduce blood sugar levels, CBD. It helps to reduce anxiety, depression. It helps to reduce the arterial blockage that we see in so many people who have high cholesterol. It helps to treat skin disorders like psoriasis and eczema. It helps to reduce inflammation and pain. It's an antioxidant, helps to reduce those cells that tear our body down. It has so many different medicinal benefits that this is why millions of Americans are seeking CBD to address their health and wellness in a holistic, organic way. There's other cannabinoids that you should know about. There's CBG, CBN, CBC. These all are found in the cannabis plant on the hemp side as well as the marijuana side, but the hemp side being that it gives you the health without the high. And the synergy of all of these cannabinoids together really make a profound difference on the body when we're looking for healing. And how does it do that? Well, CBD and these other cannabinoids work by a very vital regulatory system. The system is called the endocannabinoid system. This system regulates and modulates our mood, our sleep, our wake cycle, our blood pressure, our respiratory rate. There's so many vital regulatory systems in the body, but this one, the endocannabinoid system, is deemed the most important. Why? Well, it keeps the body in balance. It keeps it in homeostasis. So when we consume cannabis-based products, when we consume CBD, it binds with the many receptors and vital organs and glands in our body to send a message to that important gland in the body or organ to put it into balance, or to reduce inflammation, or to release more serotonin and dopamine in the brain to help us sleep, to help us feel less anxious. So this endocannabinoid system It's found in every human being. In fact, it's found in cats and dogs. It's found in every vertebrae to put our body back in balance. When we speak about CBD, there's different ways of consuming it. See, there are vaping products, there's capsules, there's tinctures, there's topicals, and there are edibles. So there's a way of consuming CBD for every single person, no matter what your persuasion is, no matter what form that you want to consume, we have a product for everyone. And speaking of products, these are the products here at Wakana. Our products are very, very unique. They're unique because our products are tested, they're third-party validated tested. Our products are sourced from hemp farms that grow hemp organically. Our products are also enhanced with a proprietary formulation of essential oils. Our products are also compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. The 2018 Farm Bill is what made hemp legal. After years of being under a Schedule I drug sort of listing, hemp was in 2018 legal in all 50 states to consume, to cultivate, and to sell to all people who wanted CBD. So again, I can't stress this disclaimer as we move into how to utilize our products and some special indications for use of our products, that these statements are not approved by the FDA. They're not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, making you aware that we cannot make those claims. So we talked about how our products at Wakana are unique. Well, we partnered with one of the top ISO labs in South Florida to do all of our testing. All of our products undergo a third-party validation testing. Why is that important, Dr. Rita? Well, that's important because you can find CBD products anywhere. You can find them at the gas station, at the smoke shop, at the beauty shop, but these products are not products that have been tested. These are products that we don't even know where they come from. So our products are tested by Green Scientific. You can see me here with the leaders at Green Scientific. In fact, the Chief Scientific Officer and I, we talk on a daily basis, ensuring that our products are effective, that our products are potent, that our products are pure, and that our products are free from things that can hurt someone. Free from mold, mildew, heavy metals, pesticides. Certificates of analysis are critical during this time where the FDA doesn't even mandate that CBD companies test their products. Can you imagine using a product, internalizing a product that you don't know has been grown organically or not, or if it has pesticides in it or not, or heavy metals or residual solvents? Our products go through that third-party validation. So let's move on to our tinctures. Our tinctures are products that you place underneath the tongue. We have two lines of products. We have what we call our full spectrum products. Those full spectrum products have the legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. We call them our power products. And then we have our pure, our broad spectrum products. Those are the products that contain less than 0.0% or less of THC. And those are products that you can utilize with anyone that has urine drug screens at their job. So if you have a urine drug screen, you want to stay with our pure or our broad spectrum products. So we have our Power 500 milligram in a tincture. We have our Pure 300 milligram, which is a tincture. We have a water soluble product, which you can put in water, you can put in juice, you can put in food, you can put in anything that's liquid. We also have a full spectrum product that has a very high potency for those who have more severe challenges in life. That's our Hemp MD. We have a product that addresses hair loss, hair thinning, or alopecia. That's our Empowered Hair. that can be used as a tincture and or a topical. And then we have some of our products that are in a sample size, a 5 milliliter size versus our 15 milliliter size. So how do you use a CBD oil in a tincture form? Well, it's important to place it underneath the tongue. It's important to hold that tincture underneath your tongue for 60 seconds before you swallow, so that the glands, the sublingual glands under the tongue, can absorb the CBD so it can get into the bloodstream. Now, it takes about 30 minutes. In some people, it could take 2 hours for that CBD oil to get into the system as a tincture. We recommend that you do and start low and slow. 3 drops twice a day is a great starting dose when you're introducing CBD in a tincture form. Again, I want to also note that our 4th tincture is our Culinary Plus. It's a product that can be used underneath the tongue, or you can use it for cooking or baking, whatever your favorite recipe is. This is a tincture that can be used for your culinary pleasure. So when we talk about CBD being absorbed, it's best absorbed with food. Foods that are high in those good fats absorb the CBD even better and faster. In fact, if you are on medications, we want to remind you that you space out your medication from your CBD tincture or any other CBD product that you're using 1 to 2 hours apart. You always want to space that. But as far as absorption is, CBD is more absorbed 4 times as more if you are using CBD with food. Now let's move on to our smokables. Our smokables are products that also get into the bloodstream, but they get in the bloodstream very quickly, within 1 to 5 minutes. That's why the smokable vape cartridges like our Hypnotic or our Raspberry Jane or our Delta 8 cartridges or our pre-roll, our CBD pre-roll or our Delta 8 pre-roll, or even our premium flower, are products that you should use when you want a very quick response to a challenge. You may be having a panic attack, or you may be having difficulty sleeping, or maybe you have onset of a lupus flare or a gout flare. We'll talk about those a little later. Smokable products are products that you want to use that can get into the bloodstream within 1 to 5 minutes. So it's real easy to vape or to use a pre-roll. You do a single inhalation. In fact, when you're using CBD products that are smokables, you only want to inhale 1 to 3 times. Again, more is not better. Even when you're talking about a vape cartridge, you want to start low and you want to start slow. So you want to take a deep breath in after you inhale for 3 seconds and hold it, and take another deep breath in for 3 seconds and then exhale. So vaping and smoking CBD is very easy. It's very portable. You can do it in a very non-discreet manner and very safely. When we talk about our edibles, I'm telling you, edibles are really, really easy to use. They're usually in a gummy and or a coffee form, as we have here at Wakana. Our flat belly coffee contains 5 milligrams per serving of CBD. We have gummies that are either broad spectrum for those who have random drug screens, are pure gummies. We have power gummies for those who do not undergo random drug screens. We have a flat belly gummy for those who are trying to lose weight. We also have a product in a tea form. It doesn't have CBD, but it's a great product for detoxification. It's called our bitter tea, and of course, our immune defense tea. So we have 2 teas that are not CBD infused, but absolutely they're easily infused with CBD using our power water soluble. So our edible products are great for the same thing you may be seeking to use CBD for inflammation, for pain, for insomnia, for anxiety, or maybe a little boost in your libido as well. Now, gummies take about 90 minutes on average to get into the bloodstream. So it's really good to use a gummy at minimum 30 minutes to 90 minutes before you're looking for an effect. That's why we talk about layering our products. As the tincture is working, you can use a gummy knowing that it's not going to kick in for another 30 to 90 minutes. Maybe something occurs acutely during that time where you need 1 to 3 pulls on that smokable. So yes, layering our products, using all of our products at different times makes sense because each product has an onset of action. Each product will start to dissipate in the system when the other one starts to work. So with our gummies, again, start low and slow. You never want to eat a whole gummy when you're starting CBD. Start with a quarter, especially with the Delta 8 gummies. Start with a half, and then work yourself up to 1 gummy. More is not better when it comes to CBD. Many times, most people only need a little to get started. Now, our topicals are another way that you can use CBD. Topicals are great for offering local relief, for inflammation, for pain, for energy, for skin disorders. We have a body cream that has CBD that can address eczema, that can address symptoms that psoriasis gives, the itchiness, the dryness. We also have topicals that will put you in the mood, that helps with that time during before intercourse. So we have topicals that even address your face. Wrinkles, aging, our Holy Glow, which is a facial serum with CBD. When we talk about how CBD works, I want to remind you of the endocannabinoid system. I want to remind you of the receptors that are found in organs and glands, and the largest organ in our body is the skin. And yes, cannabis is looking to put the skin back in balance. So these topicals are great products for those who are looking for relief of symptoms that can be due to arthritis, for other symptoms that can cause pain like lupus and fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis. Or maybe you're someone like me that works out every day, right? Those sore joints and muscles from working out. Or maybe you're someone that just needs that relaxation at night so that your muscles can relax so that you can sleep. So topicals, again, you want to apply a topical to the affected area. Millions of people have pain, so you can absolutely help those who have pain to get them off that Motrin, to get them off of Aleve, ibuprofen, and Tylenol. All of these over-the-counter medications, long-term, we have found in medicine has caused kidney and liver failure. So this is absolutely an option for those instead of Biofreeze and Bengay and all of those other products. You want to use a small amount first just to ensure that there's no skin sensitivity when you use a topical. I just recently recommended the topicals for a woman that has trigeminal neuralgia. That's very painful areas that start from the ear all the way down to the tongue. It's the facial nerve that has been damaged. Again, we talked about how CBD is neuroprotective. Even in that scenario, using a little topical in the area that's causing pain, along with the tincture, along with an edible, and along with the smokable. Sexual health is also something that we know that we have formulated at Wakana because we know how important a healthy sex life is. We have topical products like our CBD lube, our body butters, as well as the King of the Jungle. We have a specific edible gummy for those who need that improvement in stamina, that improvement in libido, and that overall improvement that you need for a healthy sex life. Our hair care system is another topical product that is infused with CBD that addresses hair loss, hair thinning, or maybe you want to maintain the health of your hair. For men and women, right? COVID has really caused a lot of hair loss. COVID hair is one of the long hauler syndromes that we see in people who have been infected with the COVID virus. They've lost their hair. The hair follicle has been thinned out. So this hair care system, Save Our Strands, is something that they want to use as well. And then there's CBD in the capsule form, right? So we've talked about vape form, we've talked about the edible form, we've talked about the smokable form, we've talked about the topical form. Well, there's some people that like to take CBD in a capsule. So here at Wakana, we have an amazing product called Power King Chaga, where we have formulated a mushroom, the chaga mushroom, along with CBD. Well, why did we do that? Well, you'll find out all of the amazing medicinal benefits that this mushroom has. You know, all the benefits of CBD. When you combine the two, it's a very, very powerful product for those who have challenges in their life, chronic challenges. So 1 capsule twice a day is all you need. Each capsule contains 25 milligrams of CBD. When you use capsule forms, again, it takes about 90 minutes to get into the bloodstream, but it is a great product for those who do not like to put tinctures or oils under their tongue. Maybe they don't like the taste. Maybe it's just easier for them to swallow a capsule. So these are some of the key ingredients that this particular product has that makes it so beneficial for the body. It is B complex vitamins, vitamin D, potassium, fiber, zinc, iron, magnesium, calcium, and selenium. Mushrooms, the benefits of the chaga mushrooms. You know all of the benefits of CBD, but the chaga mushroom is a nutrient-dense superfood. It is the new superfood. It helps to assist in lowering blood pressure. It helps to slow the aging process. It has been found in research to prevent and fight cancer. It helps to support the immune system. It helps to fight inflammation. It also helps to lower blood sugar. So if you are a diabetic, or if you have a hemoglobin A1C that is rising, your doctor is threatening you with either insulin or metformin, this is a wonderful product that can help to stabilize blood sugar levels. It helps to prevent drug side effects. A lot of medications we put our patients on, right, have side effects. It makes you feel drowsy, or maybe it makes you nausea. Maybe there's lisinopril, right, that has a side effect that's very annoying. It's a cough. So this chaga mushroom has been found to help to counteract drug side effects. It also helps to lower cholesterol. And here I have also provided a study where they have shown in humans how this mushroom can help to reduce cancer from metastasizing and from causing a lot of issues in humans as well. So essential oils is another part of our product line here at Wakana. You'll see me adding some essential oils to some of the topics that we're going to talk about this evening. So first, we're going to talk about that person who is very healthy, that person who is not on any medication, and that person that quite honestly doesn't understand why they should use CBD, right? So CBD in an overall wellness keeps our body in balance, keeps our body in homeostasis, keeps our body at a state where it can prevent diabetes, hypertension, and a lot of these chronic illnesses that can occur. So for that, we talk about overall wellness. I recommend our customer variety package. See, we have a package at Wakana that has products that can keep that person who is healthy, that's not on any medication, that doesn't understand the benefits of maintaining their wellness with our customer variety package. And what does it come with? Well, our customer variety package comes with our tincture, our Hempranium 500 milligrams. It comes with our power gummies. It comes with our pure gummies. It also comes with our hemp powered hair and our pain cream. And why these products are very, very important in keeping our overall wellness is, one, we want to restore and to have restorative sleep. So the Power Gummy is a great product to use at night to give that REM sleep, that deep, rapid eye movement sleep. Our Hempranium 500, just to keep our body in balance. You know, our Hempranium 500 tincture, 3 drops twice a day, is great for overall wellness. Now, the Pure Gummy, I love using midday to keep me calm, to keep me feeling energized. Our broad spectrum gummy is what you can do for that midday calmness or that midday energy that you may need. And then our topical pain cream is another product in that overall customer variety pack for that wellness for that person. When they have that occasional ache or pain, they can use that topical product instead of using Motrin or Aleve, or instead of using Bengay or Biofreeze to address that condition. So for the customer who has drug screens, right? They're relatively healthy, but they're like, you know what? I have urine drug screens at my job. What would you recommend for me for my overall health and wellness, for me to maintain balance? Well, that's our customer pure package. Our customer pure package comes with our Power Topical Extreme Pain Cream, our broad spectrum gummies, our hemp powered hair, and our pure tincture. Just know that when you use a power product and it's topical, it does not pass in the urine. It does not pass the blood-brain barrier. So topical products can be used safely in those folks. Our Empowered Hair is a product that you'll use topically to maintain that healthy hair, to maintain the fullness. So we're talking about really helping those who are relatively healthy to maintain their overall health that may have urine drug screens. So apply the Power Extreme, again, to affected areas, taking that pure gummy twice a day, and then applying the topical Empowered Hair to affected areas of thinning or just maintaining that overall healthy hair as directed on the package topically. So again, when we talk about pain, there are so many diseases. There are so many disorders that cause pain: rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, cancer, multiple sclerosis, stomach ulcers, HIV/AIDS. I mean, I can go on and on, neuropathy of conditions that cause pain. So with customers that have mild pain, you want to make sure you just don't give them a topical, right? Because anyone that has mild pain, they're going to need more than just a topical product. So the two topical products that I recommend is our Power Extreme Pain Cream and our Dr. Rita's Rub. Now, for tinctures, I would recommend the Power 500 milligram, or if they have urine drug screens, of course, the pure tincture, 3 drops twice a day, and then 1 gummy at night. It's really important to understand that when someone has pain, you want to make sure that CBD is in their bloodstream at a constant level. You want to make sure you're just not offering them one thing, but something that is going to address the inflammation and pain 24/7. So that is my recommendation for mild pain. Now, when you get into someone that has moderate to severe pain, you're going to have to take it up a notch. Yes, you're going to recommend those topicals, that Power Extreme Pain Cream and Dr. Rita's Rub. I like recommending the Dr. Rita's Rub during the day. They're at work, they can use the roller ball easily, keep it in their purse. I like recommending the Extreme Pain Cream at night, just really using a moderate amount in areas so that they can sleep at night. But I want to recommend for moderate to severe pain our Hempranium MD. Our Hempranium MD is our more potent um, milligram of CBD. It's 900 milligrams. And I also recommend the Flight 50 at night, using a quarter to start off with the gummy at night to help them sleep. So that's a recommendation for customers who have moderate to severe pain. Now, neuropathy is another cause of pain. Neuropathy is usually seen in those who are diabetic, or maybe those who have had injuries of the nerves. They usually have numbness and tingling. It's usually localized pain. Sometimes they can have loss of balance. Sometimes they can have a normal gait and cramps. Sometimes they can have muscular weakness, low blood pressure, and Bell's palsy. Those are some of the symptoms that someone with neuropathy can have. And these are some of the products I would recommend. Of course, if they have urine drug screen, the pure tincture, if not the Power 500 tincture, but absolutely the topical. I always recommend 2 topicals because the Power Relief Extreme I like using at night, and the Dr. Rita's Rub you can use during the day. It's just so easy to carry around. You don't have to have the issue of having the cream on your fingers and having to wash your hands. And then the black seed. Black seed is another essential oil that I recommend for those who have neuropathy, because typically those who have neuropathy have issues with diabetes. So the black seed will help to address the beta cells of the pancreas to help normalize the blood sugar. Gout is another debilitating disease that causes pain, right? It's a sudden, intense joint pain. It's sudden and intense. It has lingering discomfort, inflammation, and redness, usually around the big toe or the elbow, and it causes limited range of motion. So yes, again, the Dr. Rita's Rub, the Power Extreme, those are the go-tos for topicals. You also want to add a smokable for those acute onset of gout flares. The smokables will address inflammation and pain that gout causes within 1 to 5 minutes. You also want to have a tincture in your body twice a day, the 500 milligram tincture twice a day, and a gummy at night to help you sleep. Whenever you're dealing with chronic pain, sleep is always an issue. Sleep is always waking those folks up out of their sleep. They wake up fatigued, they're tired, they're exhausted because they can't get a good night's rest. Menopause is another issue. We talked about menopause last week. Those women who have irregular periods, decreased libido, they're emotionally a wreck. They have vaginal dryness, they have hot flashes, they can't sleep because they're hot, they are really quite miserable. And we can help women who are going through menopause. We can help them with products with our tinctures, either the Pure or Power twice a day. We can help them with some sexual enhancement. We do have a CBD lube. We also have our Wakana body butters, the hibiscus, the lotus. All of these things help to bring calmness in our moods in the right direction. Our Power gummies will address the insomnia that is caused by the hot flashes. See, CBD helps to put the body in balance. It balances the hormones that are out of balance during menopause. So just know, yes, these products can help those who have symptoms due to menopause. Hypertension, signs and symptoms of those who have high blood pressure. They have dizziness, breathlessness, persistent headaches, chest pain, fatigue. Sometimes people have nosebleeds, right? When they have high blood pressure. So CBD is a vasorelaxant. It also helps to address the blood vessels that are inflamed. When the blood vessels are inflamed, they cause an elevation of blood pressure. So you want to reduce the inflammation. And what better way of doing that is with CBD. So there's really two different forms to use when you're talking about CBD and hypertension. There's the tincture, the 500 milligrams, or the Chaga mushroom in a capsule form is a great way. I also added the peppermint. Peppermint is a great essential oil that helps to calm the nerves, to give you energy. I like to rub the peppermint on the soles of my feet in the morning. No, I don't have hypertension. I don't have diabetes. I'm so blessed and grateful. I don't have any chronic disease, but I like using peppermint for natural energy. And then, of course, the power gummies will help at night to help you sleep. See, when you have inflammation going on, when you have hypertension, you need to restore that immune system. And the best way to reset and restore your immune system is through getting proper rest at night. Diabetes and CBDs. Diabetes signs and symptoms are many. Many diabetics have neuropathy. They have tingling and numbness in their fingers and their feet. They have very feeling of tiredness and sleepiness. They typically have stomach pain. They can have neuropathy in the vagus nerve that causes contractions of the stomach or the bowel, blurred vision, feeling thirsty. High blood sugar levels can cause confusion or passing out. So what we want to do is address the symptoms of diabetes. We're not saying that CBD will cure diabetes or cure hypertension or cure any other condition I'm talking about tonight, but we can address the symptoms of diabetes. And the way to do that is one or two ways with the tincture and the black seed. Remember, I love adding black seed to anyone that has diabetes because research has shown that black seed reduces the inflammation in the beta cells and helps to rebuild those beta cells. So our pure tincture or our power tincture, either one, depending if they have random drug screens at their job, 3 drops twice a day is a great way to start. The black seed is a tincture as well, 3 drops twice a day. Or you can offer them our Power King Chaga. That is our CBD along with the chaga mushroom has been shown to help reduce blood pressure. With that, I also recommend the peppermint and the Power Extreme Pain Cream. In the event they have the neuropathy, they can rub on those feet areas or fingers, and the peppermint will give them the energy. When we talk about cholesterol, that's another chronic condition and disease. Though high cholesterol may have no symptoms, but if it's left unchecked, that can lead to heart attack, it can lead to stroke, it can lead to coronary artery disease, blockage of the arteries, it can lead to pain in the lower legs, and it can lead to left-sided chest pain. Again, the chaga mushroom, along with the CBD, that research has shown helps to lower cholesterol. Most folks who have high cholesterol typically are diabetic and or hypertensive. So using the Chaga Power King is a great recommendation, along with the black seed oil. Black seed not only helps to rebuild beta cells in the pancreas with your diabetics, but black seed also helps to normalize cholesterol levels, as well as those who may have high cholesterol will need that Power Extreme Pain Relief if they have discomforts in the lower legs, etc. We talk about thyroid. I can go on all night. Thyroid, signs and symptoms of either hypo or hyperthyroidism. Again, some of the same symptoms with all chronic illnesses: fatigue, weight gain, dry skin, hair loss, constipation. We have hair products that address thyroid patients and people who have hair loss. Our whole SOS system, our empowered hair. And then weight gain, we have a whole weight loss system, our flat belly gummies, our flat belly coffee, and our bitter tea. Dry skin, we have body butters, we have our hibiscus, we have our lotus, and then of course for the fatigue, our peppermint. I love spraying the peppermint on the soles of my feet and the palms of my hand and using it as a diffuser for natural energy. How about those who smoke? I didn't realize that there are people, millions, that still smoke cigarettes. We can help them too, because smoking is an addiction. It is one of the hardest addictions to break. And we have products that can help break that addiction. CBD comes in and blocks the reward centers of the brain. It blocks the cravings that nicotine users have. And it helps to get them through the withdrawal symptoms that they have. So again, our smokables, each and every time they have the urge to smoke, they will either smoke our pre-rolls or use our cartridge, whichever they love. The only thing is that they don't need to smoke the entire pre-roll. Like they smoke an entire cigarette, 1 to 3 pulls will block that craving 3 to 4 times a day is all they need. They also want to use our Hempranium tincture. Again, having the CBD layered, having the CBD in their system for 24/7 is what helps to block their cravings and helps them with the withdrawal. Along with sleep, with that addiction, they need that sleep so that they're not waking up in the middle of the night. They're not getting those triggers to smoke a cigarette. And then, of course, the peppermint spray will give them that energy when they go through the fatigue or the withdrawal symptoms. Prostate cancer is just one of the many cancers that can cause issues. Many cancers that start to metastasize can cause pain. It also, prostate, and specifically prostate, can cause painful ejaculation as well as pain during urination. So you want to give that person better quality of life by offering them CBD products to address these symptoms. No, CBD won't cure their cancer, but CBD absolutely can take care of some of the symptoms that they have. So with the ejaculation issue or the libido issue, our king of the jungle gummies would be a great option for those men who are still sexually active but having a hard time. Our Hempranium MD, Hemp MD, is another CBD product that's a tincture form that you'd want to use for a more advanced or serious condition like prostate cancer, to help those symptoms, to help them sleep, to help that urination and ejaculation not be painful. And then the Power Extreme relief on those achy joints. Typically when prostate cancer metastasizes, it metastasizes to the bone. So it helps with the hip or pelvis and back area where they typically have severe pain. Fibromyalgia is another condition. It's an autoimmune condition, but it is a condition that is chronic and causes a lot of pain and stiffness. It causes a lot of anxiety and depression. It causes a lot of cognitive difficulties. So with that, I recommend, of course, the topical, the Dr. Rita's Rub, and the Power Extreme Pain Cream, but I also recommend the Flight 25. I recommend the Flight 25 because it's a mid gummy between the Power and the Flight 50, where it's a Delta 8 that's really addressing more of the body relief that we're looking for in fibromyalgia. And then, of course, the Hempranium 500 milligram tincture is a great, great tincture to have that steady state of CBD in their system. Migraines are debilitating, right? Migraines cause throbbing, nausea, and sensitivity to light and sound. My mother had the worst migraines. I remember as a little girl that she would have to be hospitalized for her migraines to be treated. They have pain in the areas of the face or the neck. They can have they could have triggers from different foods. For instance, we found out years later that the trigger of my mom was champagne. So each time she drank champagne, she'd get a migraine. So these products can really help migraine sufferers as well. Using the Power Extreme Pain Cream in the area of the temple or the back of the neck, using the Hempranium 500 tincture twice a day to make sure that it is in a steady state, because having that CBD in their system can start to decrease the amount of migraine flares that they have. Using a smokable for that acute onset of migraines, getting that smokable in their system within 1 to 5 minutes. And of course, sleep. You know, with a migraine, it's very hard to sleep. So giving the body that restorative sleep for their pain so that they can sleep during the night. We talked about dementia a couple of weeks ago. I just want to mention in dementia, not only is it memory loss and mood swings and irritability and confusion, but those who have dementia have something called sundowning or sundown syndrome, where they become very irritable. They become very aggressive when the sun goes down. So yes, as usual, CBD cannot cure your loved one's dementia, but we can address the symptoms of those who have dementia. So with those who have dementia, I love using the Power Water Soluble. I love it because they don't have to remember to take and use a tincture underneath their tongue. They can put it in their water, their juice, their oatmeal. However you get it in them, you can get it in their food instead. The Power Gummy will help them sleep at night. And you absolutely can use, instead of the Power Water Soluble, if they're able to swallow a capsule, you can use the Power King T'Chaka. So we have products for everyone, and we have absolutely a different method of using CBD as well. Kidney disease is another condition that we spoke about weeks ago. It can cause nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite. It can cause a decrease in mental sharpness, fatigue, and weakness, sleep problems. No, CBD will not reverse someone who's on dialysis. It would not reverse kidney damage. But what we can do is address the symptoms. We can address the symptoms of pain by using our topical pain relief, Dr. Rita's Rub, or our extreme pain cream. We can address the insomnia or sleep disorder problems that they have with our gummies 30 to 60, 90 minutes before they go to sleep. And then we can also keep a steady state of CBD by using the tincture twice a day to keep the body in homeostasis, to reduce inflammation. Typically, people who have kidney disease are hypertensive, they're usually diabetic, and they usually have high cholesterol as well. So these products, again, can assist with their symptoms. We talked about focus and energy, right? Weeks ago, folks are looking for more energy. They're looking to be more focused on their tasks. Yes, CBD can help with that. Why? Because there are receptors in the brain and the central nervous system in areas where memory and focus is important, in the hippocampus and the caudate nucleus. In different areas of the brain is where we're getting our energy and focus. So yes, these products should be used. We have the Flat Belly Brews, a great coffee for those who need that extra energy. We have our peppermint spray, which is a natural essential oil that can be sprayed on the soles of the feet or in the palms of the hand for energy. We have our Pure or Power tinctures that can help with focus and creativity and energy. And then, of course, a gummy at night so that you can sleep well, so you are not fatigued and have energy as well. And I think this is the last condition we're going to talk about tonight. It's diverticulitis. One of our leaders asked me about diverticulitis. Diverticulitis is inflammation of the large colon. It's very painful. It's very debilitating. And yes, CBD can assist with the symptoms that diverticulitis can cause. It can address the symptoms of pain. It can address the issues of nausea and vomiting. It can address the inflammation that is occurring in those who have diverticulitis. And the way it does that is those receptors, again, in the endocannabinoid system are really binding to different glands and organs, like the large intestine. It's causing a reduction in inflammation and protecting that vagus nerve. So it's neuroprotective. It has its anti-inflammatory properties. It has its analgesic properties, and it reduces inflammation in the gut. My recommendation for diverticulitis, again, is of course the Power Extreme Pain Cream that can be used topically in the area of the pain that's occurring due to the large intestine being inflamed. The Power 500 milligram tincture that's going to reduce inflammation that's occurring in the gut. And of course, a gummy at night to help us sleep. So I'm going to end it there. We talked about congenital heart disease last time. We've talked about our weight loss, our flat belly gummy products before in the thyroid area. It's 9:02. I know I got it started late this evening, but I want to open it up for any questions if you're a guest on the line. And if you need to hop off, please connect with the person that invited you. We want you to get these products in your system. We want you to get these products in the hands of those that you know and you love that may have some of these conditions or more that we talked about this evening. And please remember to message me. You can always message me and let me know if you have additional questions, you have additional concerns that you want me to address, because next Wednesday will be the last part of our series. So I'm going to take some questions now. Bernadine, your hand was up for the entire webinar. So Bernadine Kirkland, if you have a question, please put it in the chat because your hand was up. I'm not sure if you had a question or if you were just saying hi to me. I'm not sure. How long does the detox tea last in the fridge? Found a jar of butter, never opened, and fridge, however, has expired over a year ago. So the butter has expired. You're right. It's over a year. The detox tea can last in your fridge for a week. The detox tea is a 4-day detox. You want to make the 4-day detox, so you want to use it in 4 days. You don't want it to linger around in your refrigerator. So make it knowing that for the next 4 days, you're going to drink it. What about CBD products for new moms after childbirth instead of traditional painkillers? Yeah, we've had testimonies from new moms who have actually used our topical cream in labor. We have a business partner whose daughter used the extreme pain cream in labor in lieu of a epidural, in lieu of Stadol or Demerol. She used our pain cream. So yes, for a mom who has had a baby, we always say, speak to the healthcare provider. I'm not her OB-GYN, but yes, there have been many testimonies of childbirth and after moms using our products. Remember that breast milk has a large level of endogenous cannabinoids. Anandamide and 2-AG are found in breast milk. What does that mean? That means that if you're a breastfeeding mom, you're giving your child an endogenous cannabinoid, very much like the plant makes. So yes, for a painkiller for a mom who's just had a baby, absolutely putting that pain cream on topically would be a great, great start. Are there any studies on the beta cells being restored with CBD in a person with a burned out pancreas? No, there's no studies on CBD being restoring beta cells in a person with a burned out pancreas. There are studies on black seed on restoring the beta cells of those who are type 1 and type 2 diabetics. I've not seen any studies on CBD on restoring beta cells, but I have on black seed. I have a customer with a pinched nerve. What should I recommend? With the pinched nerve, the same recommendations for mild to moderate to severe pain. That would be a tincture twice a day. That would be the topical at night and during the day with the Pain Extreme Relief Cream and Dr. Rita's Rub, and also a gummy at night to help them sleep. When will the butter be available again? The butter will be available very soon, certainly for the holidays. We are coming out with a Delta 8 culinary oil and a Delta 8 water soluble for the holidays, so look out for that. Tennis elbow, carpal tunnel in both arms and hands. Charlie horses, absolutely recommend the tincture twice a day, the topical at night, the Power Relief Cream, the Dr. Rita Rub during the day, and a gummy at night. Whenever you're dealing with anyone that has pain, always remember the trifecta: topical, tincture, and gummy. Topical, tincture, and gummy. Topical, tincture, and gummy. It's called a trifecta. Anyone that has pain should be at least on those 3 products. A topical for pain is not going to be as effective as if you have topical, tincture, and gummy. It's called a trifecta. There's almost nothing I can think about where you would need or use one product. One product by itself is not going to do a heck of a lot. What would you do for dry eyes? Well, dry eyes can be a result of a lot of things, but typically dry eyes are a result of an autoimmune condition, either Sjogren's disease or lupus or multiple sclerosis. Some autoimmune condition is typically going on. I don't know what the diagnosis for dry eyes is, but I would first find out why that person have dry eyes. I would get a diagnosis so you know what you're dealing with. And then after that, in the meantime, using the tincture twice a day, using the gummy at night, and that is a great start for someone who is addressing dry eyes, because dry eyes is poor lubrication in the glands, the lacrimal glands, which means there's some sort of inflammatory process that's going on. So CBD will reduce inflammation along with the anti-inflammatory diet, along with proper rest and water and exercise, which will make now that CBD regimen magical. 4-day detox, should you stay in house for that time? I didn't. For the 4-day detox, I didn't stay in the house. Some people have to, some people don't. It depends on your body chemistry. It depends on your diet. It depends on a lot of things, and we don't know how your body is going to respond. So if you've ever done a colon cleanse, if you've ever done a detox and you've had to sit by the toilet or stay at home, then you probably should do the same for our 4-day detox. CBD for dogs, yes, we're coming out with a product in 2022 for dogs and cats, so look out for that. So it's 9:09. I'm going to end it here. If you have any further questions or concerns or critiques or comments or suggestions, please email me at Rita, RITA, MD, @wakana.com. That's Rita, MD, @wakana.com. If you're a guest, don't worry. Your sponsor, the person who invited you, they have my email. You can simply email. Please connect with the person that invited you on this line for any additional questions, but you want to make sure you connect with them so you can order these amazing products. You can try our products. You can get the relief that you want through a very high quality CBD product and products that work for you And have a good night. Be well, be safe, be blessed. We'll see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is part 6 of the 6-part series. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there. You want to have your family. You want to have your friends. You want to email me some other conditions that I may not have touched on tonight, so that we can have a comprehensive library for those who have missed our 6-part series. So be well. Good night. Yes, this is recorded. Valerie Jackson. Please connect with the person that invited you so you know where to get the recording. The recording is on our Facebook page. You want to share this recording with all of those that you love and care about. But have a good evening, and I hope that this has been helpful for everyone.